You don't need to clock in until 8:30. Last Saturday, I was scheduled for a typical 8:30 to 5 shift, but I was told by my manager to come in at 6 a.m. to do some extra training on inventory stuff. So I arrive at 6 a.m. and I'm greeted by the manager, who brings me to where we are going to begin. As we are walking by the punch-in clock, he says, "You don't need to punch in until 8:30. Me being young and naive, I didn't say anything. I finished training then punched in at 8:30. I assumed that I'd be getting paid for the extra 2.5 hours and that it's easier for them to put it in the system manually. Yesterday when I got my paycheck, I noticed my pay was the exact same as every other week. I always work the same hours. Should I say anything? Absolutely say something. This is 2.5 hours of your time they took from you. You deserve the pay. Say something, but in writing. Hey boss, I noticed the 2.5 hours of training we did on XX day from 6:00–8:30 a.m. weren't on my paycheck. Do I need to fill out a payroll correction form, or is that something you handle directly? Thanks." Quote, best case, he forgot and corrects it immediately. He'll apologize profusely and have you the money within a few days. More likely, he's hoping you won't say anything but will cave once you document it in writing. By staying pleasant and giving him an opportunity to save face, it's unlikely you'll face any ongoing repercussions. But you still establish that you're watching your hours. Worst case, he denies the training ever happened. Best case, he acknowledges the training in writing, but still tries to deny owing you wages for it. This is the most drama. But you're 100% in the right, so legally you'll be bulletproof in your wage claim against them. Location flag, location flag, location flag, location flag.
Yes.
Training scheduled by your manager should be paid. Yes, this is time theft. You did a work-related task for your employer. Of course you should be paid for it. What's more important, being agreeable and allowing yourself to be abused and underpaid, or learning to stand up for yourself and getting paid for your time and respected as a person? Ideally, you should have brought up the issue at the time. Never do work when you aren't clocked in. However, since you did what they said, bring it up with them. Don't be rude about it, but do be insistent. If they continue to deny you the hours, just calmly say that you will take it up with either human resources, corporate, or you will be forced to make a complaint at the U.S. Department of Labor. The address to do so is https://agencies/whd/contact/complaints. Again, be calm and reasonable when bringing it up, but do not back down. You have the right and responsibility to advocate for yourself, and asking you not to do so is unethical on their part. I'm struggling to understand why you would consider not saying something. You work. You get paid. You don't get paid. You don't work. Kinda how it works. Your time has value. They can call it training, whatever, but they must pay you for it. Your manager knew what he was doing was wrong when he told you didn't have to clock in until 8:30. That's called wage theft, and your state's Department of Labor takes it seriously. Just my opinion here, but I wouldn't volunteer for any more training until they fix this. You could always send them an email saying, "Dear less than manager guy, I worked from 6 a.m. 5 p.m. on Saturday, but I was told by less than supervisor Bob not to clock in until 8:30 a.m. Will I still be paid for those 2.5 hours?" If the manager responds with, "Training is not considered paid time," then you now have written evidence from the manager that he is aware of the situation, that he no less than supervisor Bob is doing illegal shift and that he doesn't care. This is exactly the kind of evidence the Department of Labor loves. Why wouldn't you say something? That's wage theft, kids. Should I say anything? Yes, to your state labor board. This is wage theft. They stole your money. This is literally illegal. Please feel validated to stand up for yourself. Training should always be paid out. You got robbed of 2.5 hours of labor. You 100% can't let them get away with that. This is literally a federal case. Lol. That's wage theft. Consult legal advice. OMG, yes, please don't allow this type of US abuse. Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. Absolutely, this is wage theft. The manager was taking advantage of your lack of understanding in the law, which makes their actions that much worse. Contact your local labor board. Any and all work-related activities, including training, is still work. If you're not a volunteer, you should get paid.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.